He's going to get the best from them from his own methods.
And you're right, Otto. That magic that he seems to have seems to be timeless. Sydney McLaughlin-Lavoney, who has just been announced in the audience, what she has done in the 400-meter hurdles in the last 2 years, if that's any indication of what she can do at 400 meters, and it looks like it can be, the way she's been running PRs every single time, we are in for something special in just a few moments.
And specially might mean a shot at Sonia Richards-Ross's 48.7 record, which has been there for now since '06.
Well, you know what? I think our Sonia is comfortable with that. Slightly uncomfortable, but comfortable, because Son knows this event like the back of her hands. How many national titles did you win, Son? 6, 7, 6?
6, but who's counting?
That's a lot. A lot.
And honestly, I think to be able to run those kinds of times, you need great competition, and Sydney has that in Britton Wilson. She had a dream collegiate season, setting the record at 49.13. That's almost 48 seconds in college. And then she attempted a historic double. She fell a little bit short, but she certainly won the Medal of Bravery, even attempting the 400 and 400 hurdles with just 25 minutes apart. She says she's put that behind her. No double here. She's focused on making the team at 400 meters.
What a field we've got for the Xfinity Women's 400. Quinera Hayes, Mackenzie Dunmore, Lena Irby-Jackson in 3. Then Britton Wilson, Sydney McLaughlin-Lavoney, Rosie Effiong. Then Talitha Diggs is in 7, and Jamaisha Arnold in 8.
I think Britton Wilson has to resist the temptation to go out with Sydney if she goes out very aggressively. Run your own race. It's a cliche in the sport, but it's true.
Final of the women's 400 meters.
And Sydney's in lane 5, and what will she do? We've seen her go out in 22 seconds and have to kind of figure it out in the last part of the race. Yesterday, she went out in 23.7. I think 23.5 is the perfect pace. Otto, she is pushing the pace. She's already closed the stag on everyone else. This is looking like record-setting pace.
This is looking faster than 23.5 to me, and Britton Wilson doing the right thing. Just run your own race, but Sydney McLaughlin has gone out in 23.2, so I think the record is in play, especially if Britton Wilson pulls up next to her. But so far, all Sydney.
Remember last year when she won the World Championship at this venue, she told Lewis Johnson, anything is possible, whatever she puts her mind to. The meet record is 49.27. The American record is 48.70. Sydney McLaughlin-Lavoney is a national champion at a new event at a 48.75.
And she just misses the American record. That's only the 3rd American performer who has ever run under 49.
What a phenomenal run. 23.2 through 200 meters, and she had the strength and the poise to finish in 25 seconds. That's how she got so close to the record. And Otto, she did it by herself.
Yes.
That is what was truly phenomenal. If Britton Wilson was able to get up with her, she could have potentially got to that 48.6 or better. But let's take a look at how Sydney ran under 49 seconds to win her first 400-meter title. She dominated through 200 meters, ran a phenomenal turn, and this is where you've got to hold it all together. You've got to stay poised. And when I think of the level of maturity and poise this young lady has at just 23 years old, it's so inspirational. The 2 events that she has chosen to tackle are 2 of the toughest in our sport, and she makes it look so easy, Otto. She's a shining star in this sport, a champion by every definition of the word.
This was clinical. It's almost like she had a timer in her hand. 23 low through the first 200, and then you got to hold it together. As Sonia said, you see the little grid at the end. You don't see that from her often. It's usually when she is about to break a record. So 48.74. Guess who is the favorite for the world title in the 400-meter flat? It's Sydney McLaughlin-Lavoney.
She is living up to her own words, and they are anything is possible. It's a world